Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I made a video or anything. Just kind of had a lot going on. And to be honest, these are getting really, really hard to make for me personally because, um, I used to be able to just turn on the camera, talk about what I was going through, and talk about stuff that people would, send in to ask for videos and stuff. But lately, it's just like, I don't know, it's just really, really difficult for me to talk about stuff in a minute. And I don't know what's changed. Struggle to turn the camera on, struggle to talk about it, just struggling at the minute. Um, these videos have always been kind of a way of me kind of talking because I'm not too good at talking to people. And so this is like kind of talking to myself, but you know, I kind of found that it helped other people. And so yeah, I just kind of turned them into videos basically, I guess. Um, I know I haven't done one in a while, but basically, kind of going through a bit of a breakdown at the minute. I think I'm coming out the other side of it, but it's still a bit of a struggle. It's one of those where, with this kind of thing and stuff, it's never a constant improvement. It's a couple of good days, a couple of bad days, good week or something, and you feel like you're gradually improving, and then a bad day. And today is a really really bad day, to be honest. It's late. It's about half 10. I think between 10 and half 10. And yeah, basically I spent the whole day in bed, barely got out of bed today. It's just been a struggle. Um, you know, the only positive was a couple of weeks ago, I hit the lowest point of the breakdown, but I seen it coming. I was like, I'm gonna have a breakdown. I can feel it coming. I tried to warn the people around me, and basically what happened in work was I had a breakdown in work maybe 2.5, 3 weeks ago or something like that, and I ended up self harming, cutting myself, cut my wrist. Um, and yeah, so that's really difficult to admit because that's not something I've done in a long, long time. That's always something I discourage other people from doing. And it's very easy to give advice, and I'm probably better at giving advice than I'm taking it. But it's where it was at the time, and it's I kind of got sent home from work. Obviously, I had to take a few days off. You know, come back. There was a lot going on with work anyway. So that didn't help. I had a lot of stuff going on at home, which everybody does, but sometimes it just gets all catches up in you at once. It's difficult. Um, so yeah, and the breakdown was kind of gradually getting better up until maybe today. I've had one or two bad days, but today's been a real low point. For me personally, but yeah, like I said, it was a Monday. I know it was 2, 3 weeks ago, whatever it was, but it's the first time I thought about cutting myself in a while, and it's the first time I have in a couple of years, probably. So that's a it's quite a difficult thing to admit because I thought, no matter how low I got, because even when I tried to kill myself recently, or well, not recently, obviously in the past years, um, self harm has never really come into my mind. And for it to not only come into my mind, but for me to do it is it's a tough thing to sit here and say. It's a tough thing to admit. It's a tough thing to kind of realize. Okay, we're back here again. I think that's the hardest thing to deal with this kind of thing. Obviously, um, I've got a couple of other things, but generally with depression, like anxiety and stuff like that. Um, I think the most difficult thing to deal with is you could be doing really really well, and all of a sudden one day you'll wake up and it's just a no go. Um, and that's the toughest thing. Like when I broke my leg, it's a steady process to recovery, and then it's lose the weight, get your fitness back, whatever way you want to do it. It's a steady process, if you commit to it. The problem with say depression and stuff like that is that you can commit to the process fully. You can take your tablets, you can do whatever. Um, you can run, you can get more money, you can do everything correctly, and one day you'll just go, I can't get out of bed. It's the world. It would be better off without me, and that's the most difficult thing. It's never a steady process with it. It's never a constant improvement or anything like that. It's just you just got to remind yourself tomorrow has got to be better. And then if tomorrow's not better, you just I always say, gotta take it one day at a time because If I think, in 10 years I'm gonna still be feeling this way, I'm not gonna be here because I don't wanna do that. And part of me still thinks I don't want to be 40 or 50, and still I'm still feeling this way. But I try not to think about it as much as possible because um, obviously it gets you quite down, doesn't it? But yeah, I mean, this mental breakdown has hit me hard. This has been the hardest one I've had in a number of years, to be honest, and I don't know why. Um, I don't, I suppose there's been a lot going on with work and stuff, but generally it's been going pretty good. There's nothing in my life that's really really bad or anything like that. Things are going pretty good, and I just I don't know why this one's hit me so hard, and it's a really hard thing to say, to face, you know. That's cool, I was able to a couple of people reach out to me. To be fair, talk to them, and I think it's a good step forward for me that I can say, look, yeah, I'm having a mental breakdown to people when I'm mid breakdown because before I'd wait till it was over. But the problem is this one's lasted, about 3 weeks now. And my mood drops and people think there's something wrong with me, and that kind of bothers me because I know they mean well, but there's nothing actually wrong with me. It's just that my mood has dropped, and I just need to kind of try and see it through. But the problem is then obviously those people are doing their best. So whilst it's kind of like annoying, it's also nice that people care, but it's very difficult. It's a difficult situation, because the intentions are good, but obviously it's one of them where you just need to be left alone. But obviously you're not in a situation where you can be left alone, so it's just difficult, And it's one of these things where even these videos, I mean, I used to naturally just pick up a thing, press play, no problem, talk away for 15 minutes, whatever it was. I think I did a Q&A that was 22 minutes or something like that, a year or two ago or something like that, and no problem whatsoever. I used to upload on a weekly basis, not a problem, none at all. But now it's like I'll sit here for 10 minutes before pressing play, and then I'll press play and I'll pause it and I'll delete it and I'll go back again, and it's a half an hour process almost to even get the camera started, um, and talking. It's been quite difficult. Um, there's people I can talk to. Don't get me wrong, but I don't I don't really want to talk to those people because I don't like letting them know that I'm this down. I don't like letting them know that I'm feeling like this because I feel like they'll get down because of it, and I don't want to be dragging people down either. And that's a tough thing to say, but it's true. People with like issues, like depression and stuff, we need to realize that we're hard work. Um, no fault of our own a lot of the time. Sometimes we don't help ourselves. A lot of the time I don't help myself. But we are hard work, and we need to realize that, and it's unfair to put all that pressure onto someone else. I mean, of course, lean on people, discuss it and stuff. Um, but it's I feel it's a tough balance there because I feel I can't put that all on someone else. But I'm the first person to tell someone else to put it all on me. So I mean, maybe I need to take my own advice a bit more. Um, you know, but yeah, I just thought I'd make a bit of an update video. As always, if anyone wants to text me or whatever way you want to get in contact with me, I'm always there to talk. Always have been, always will be. Um, and I'm gonna try and do better to talk myself, and I'm gonna try and do better myself with dealing with stuff. I know lately I haven't really been helping myself with my mental health, but sometimes you just get into a bit of a rut, and it's tough to get out of, and that's the truth. Um, yeah, I just wanted to make the video to get it out there, raise a bit of awareness as well about, how, because I quite like to, take the piss and make jokes and this and that, but, that person, like, obviously not for me, I'm not looking for, sympathy or pity or anything like that. But that person could be the one who's hurting the most because a lot of the times when I'm feeling more down, I'll try and make a lot more jokes so people won't be like, oh, what's wrong with you? And then I don't have to talk about it. But yeah, um, I cut myself, and it's the worst thing to do, especially in a workplace environment, because you affect everyone else, and I don't really like doing that. I don't really like affecting other people's days because of my issues, and that's tough. But yeah, I mean, I just said I'd make a video because I haven't made one in ages, and I just wanted to kind of share my experience of this mental breakdown. Um, Today's been tough, and hopefully tomorrow's better, and hopefully the day after will be slightly better again. But yeah, like I say, for those who've always supported me and always ask how I'm doing and stuff, I really do appreciate it. For those who don't, thanks for just being around with me. And like I said, if anyone wants to talk or anything, just give me a text. And yeah, that's kind of it. And hopefully, I'll make one of these more regularly. I can't promise anything, obviously, but yeah. So thanks, guys.